So all of that is just noise that's.
Do you want to be a star? Don't you? Then take it off. Yes, that's right. Rachel Zegler's public nightmare has taken yet another brutal turn. This time, Family Guy has joined the growing list of shows taking shots at her, and specifically at her role in the Disney Snow White remake disaster. Insiders in Hollywood say that the Family Guy writers are fully aware of the backlash that's brewing, and guess what? They're loving it. They're shrugging off any potential blowback with one simple, unapologetic stance. We're just telling jokes. And man, are they telling some savage ones.
The Simpsons.
Well, what are you saying?
I'm saying the Simpsons.
It all started with a scene that immediately caught the attention of viewers. The show didn't just make a light jab. Oh no, this was a full-on Family Guy blitzkrieg aimed straight at Rachel Zegler, Disney, and everything surrounding the Snow White remake. The writers didn't pull any punches. One gag was aimed at Disney's ongoing struggles, showcasing a roller coaster with a sign that reads, Disney Stock. And guess what? It plummets into the abyss. Peter Griffin stands in the background, utterly confused. The visual gag couldn't be more spot on.
The original cartoon came out in 1937, and very evidently.
And another one. Peter is watching TV, commenting, "Wow, that girl's hot." His friend replies, "That's a guy." Then the same confusion happens again and again. Finally, Peter, completely overwhelmed, screams, "What is everything?" That line, instant meme gold. But here's where it gets even more interesting. Rachel Zegler didn't even need to be named directly to become the living embodiment of everything that's been criticised. Family Guy didn't just lampoon her character. No, they channeled the frustration and exhaustion felt by audiences everywhere, reflecting the confusion, anger, and disillusionment surrounding the endless reboots, lectures, and forced identity makeovers.
The original cartoon came out in 1937, and very evidently.
And Rachel became the target. It wasn't personal. Well, not entirely. But she sure ended up as the face of everything wrong with Hollywood today. Insiders close to Family Guy have mentioned that the writers are taking all of this backlash as a sign they hit the bullseye. In fact, they feel more emboldened now than ever. According to them, they're capturing the mood of a significant portion of the audience that feels like their voices aren't being reflected in the mainstream media. So, as a result, they keep piling on. They see this as a cultural moment, and they're milking it for all it's worth. And Rachel, well, she's feeling the heat. The Family Guy roast isn't just another shot in the dark. It's a devastating blow that signals the jokes around her are here to stay. It's a reminder that this isn't just a rough patch. It's now become a cultural lock-in. People are laughing, but Rachel Zegler? She's stuck in the middle of a meme war that's escalating by the day. But this didn't have to be her story. At least it wasn't supposed to be this way. Rachel Zegler's career was built for a fairy tale ending. Handpicked by Steven Spielberg. Praised for her performance in West Side Story. Selected to star in Disney's live-action Snow White, she seemed poised to become Hollywood's next unstoppable A-lister. But somewhere along the way, the dream twisted into a public nightmare. It all started small. Comments here, comments there. She called the original Snow White movie weird, saying that the prince in the 1937 film was a stalker. Then she mentioned how her version of Snow White would be focused on leadership and empowerment rather than love. These were comments that might have been shrugged off in a different era. But in today's media landscape, where every word is dissected and amplified, they quickly caught fire. TikTok users stitched these comments into viral memes. YouTube critics tore into every word. Fans, who had once eagerly lined up for Disney's magic, began questioning whether they even liked the stories they were remaking anymore. And just like that, Rachel Zegler became the face of the backlash. The Family Guy episode was not just another roast, it was a direct hit. It was part of a broader cultural storm that had been building for a while, and Rachel found herself squarely in its path. She didn't start it, but as the public face of Disney's Snow White reboot, she became the symbol of everything audiences felt was wrong with modern Hollywood. It wasn't even about Rachel personally. It was about the larger frustrations at play: corporate overreach, forced morality in entertainment. The constant reboots and identity rewrites. Audiences were tired of being scolded instead of entertained. When Family Guy decided to take aim at Disney's Snow White disaster, they didn't just land a few soft punches. Oh no, they delivered a full-scale comedy blitzkrieg. Insiders close to the Family Guy team reported that even Disney executives were blindsided by how precise and devastating the mockery was. One of the first jabs was almost elegant in its simplicity. Peter Griffin walks through Disneyland looking confused. The punchline wasn't what Peter said. It was the roller coaster in the background labelled Disney Stock, plummeting downward in a dramatic freefall. It was an unsubtle reminder of the fact that Disney's golden age might be over. The endless parade of reimagined classics. Yeah, they're part of the crash. Then came the identity confusion gag. Peter keeps watching TV, unsure of what he's seeing, commenting, "Wow, that girl's hot," only to be told it's actually a guy. It happens again and again, escalating until Peter, completely baffled, screams, "What is everything?" This line went viral, and with good reason. It wasn't just funny, it captured the cultural whiplash that many people are feeling right now. Rapid redefinitions, relentless reinventions. Identity rewrites, all in the name of political correctness, with Hollywood expecting unqualified applause. And just to pile it on, South Park, earlier in the year, had already launched a full-scale missile at Disney and Rachel Zegler by proxy. The Pandaverse special wasn't just a roast. It was a scorched earth dismantling of the formula that had dragged Disney's reputation into freefall. Now, Family Guy is adding fuel to the fire. The memes are piling up. The jokes are getting louder. And Rachel Zegler is left trying to weather the storm. But here's the thing. Is it just about Rachel? Or is it something larger? Is this a reflection of our collective frustration with Hollywood's attempts to force fit a new agenda into every piece of entertainment? And so, what does this all mean for Rachel Zegler's future in Hollywood? Is she really the victim here? Or is she just a pawn in the culture war that's playing out on our screens? Will she become the punchline of a generation's frustration with reboots and woke culture? We'll have to wait and see. But one thing's for sure. Family Guy and other shows aren't going to back down. They've found a new target, and they're enjoying every moment of it. So, what do you think? Did Family Guy just make Rachel Zegler the meme of a generation? Or is this all just part of the larger story of Hollywood's struggle with reboots and cultural shifts? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We want to hear from you. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more juicy gossip, memes, and the hottest updates in pop culture. Stay tuned and let's keep this conversation going.